this is where video games are. Let's see. I'm gonna tweak the volume on these knobs. As I've mentioned before, there's wait. Oh, there's the weird little whining sound in the song. I thought it was like someone drilling outside of my apartment. Anyway, welcome back to Jack 4. Look at this. This is the game. And then if we go in, check this out. Check this out. There we go. Look at this. There's a little character that's running around. Also, I think I have significantly improved the performance of the rendering. So off stream, because I was complaining about bad performance. It was because now all of these little gems are attached to a single multi-mesh instance, so they're faster to render, but that means that when I hide them, you know, originally what I was doing was I was actually removing them from the list. But now what I do is I just change the number of visible instances. So the list never actually shrinks when these are removed. They're just marked as invisible. Well, technically swapped around, and then the number of visible instances is just set to a lower number. What I may wind up trying to do is putting all of these in one multi-mesh, like for the entire game, but currently that's not quite how it works. Let's see. I mean, the frame rate is still worse than it should be, even when I'm streaming, or when I'm streaming specifically. Like I think it's now at like 144 off stream. But I don't know. There's probably not much I can do to solve that, other than like fiddling with export settings, I guess. But I've been thinking of more drastic measures, like developing a deferred renderer, which probably not going to happen. At least not for this game, or at least not for this. Actually, I'll put my foot down. It's probably not, or it's not happening for this game jam, because today we actually have an important task, which is I need to figure out how to make the game not suck. Hang on, let's open our folder, because unfortunately right now, so if I go to E, jams, let's select this folder. This is the Godot folder. The change that I made was basically visible instance count. I set this visible instance count instead of just setting this. So then it doesn't reallocate the list and change it, which is expensive. But yeah, so I didn't do any of this. But basically, the problem, the game sucks. It's not very good, if you will. It doesn't feel very complete. Very few interesting areas. No compelling characters. I won't say that. I'll say very weak. So, lots of important things that I need to do are like the sound effects. Then let's also add visuals. So, yeah, there's tons of things that I need to do. Especially because I'm looking at some of the other people, or the other developers who... I'm not a fan of this song, to be honest. Or at least it's way too loud. Not much of background music. It's listening music, you know. I would have more fun with it if I wasn't trying to talk as well. But okay. Okay, I'm actually I gotta switch. This is too overpowering. It's overpowering me, and I'm the most important person here. This isn't the we listen to Thor high heels all day stream. This is the we fix my busted game stream. Sorry for that. Sorry for that jump scare. There we go. This is music that's good, but it's not so overwhelming. Okay, so the problem is the game is bad. It doesn't feel complete. It doesn't have interesting areas. It doesn't have like the little trappings that I think make an open world game worth it, like just, you know, like interesting vistas and things. Like there's some cool stuff. Like if we go into here, there's like the big tree. And then there's the big mountain. They don't have any content. Like, neither of them have content. So that's a problem. There's that tower over there. That's nothing. That's like a climbing obstacle. There's the mountain. It has nothing on it. There's the tree. It also has nothing on it, or in it, or around it. And we're missing basic things like sound effects for all of the different moves. And for the story, I basically haven't gotten any further than like the basic premise and like ideas for where to go. So I just need to sit down and actually like write stuff. I think what I need to do is do it off stream. But the problem is I put all of my energy into the stream. Like when I'm streaming, like I don't have any more energy to do development after this. Like I even tend to get like exhausted like halfway through the stream and then just like do other things. So that's an issue. So I think it may just be one of those things where I need to prioritize and cut things that don't work. So like I'm thinking I may have to go back on my decision to go back on my decision to cut the story. And by that I mean I'll just have to cut like the story again. Or maybe I can make it I can make it the end of the game. So basically the player only gets these 3 capacitors. And when they do, they get into here and they see the hologram and then the game fades to a close. That's an option. But that's not really... I'll leave that on the table. Because that could be pretty good. Because I think I'm probably gonna work on this game after the jam is done. Because I want to make it bigger. I want to build on it. I think it's pretty cool. You know, I want to have like, what if instead of 4 guns we have 5 guns, or 6 guns even, dare I say. Lots of things. And what if instead of procedurally generated codes, we have better customization? And what if instead of these little guys, there's a combination of these little guys and like human characters? And like a 3D modeled face that can actually do expressions instead of just these painted on faces. So that's kind of hard because she has non-spherical eyes. Or would have to maintain this style, which I would like to do. Also, the frame rate is taking a dump here. But I think that is just kind of unavoidable right now. Because it's almost entirely the combination of the game and streaming now. But anyway. Those are the things. Let's set up our to-do list then. So, I want completed gameplay, so we need the things, like all of the things that will encompass the entirety of gameplay. So I think That's a bubble shot. And then gravity gun. I guess gravity bomb, and then... That's just the working name, time gun. So we have enemies that are pretty much... Well, pretty much every enemy is vulnerable to the pistol. This, let's say... Okay. And then we need platforming. So the pistol has the switches. Collapsible objects, other things. The bubble shot is essentially your double jump. So with the gravity bomb, you can raise platforms, you can raise balances. Let's see. There should be other things as well that you can do with it. And then the time gun. Fast moving objects, blades and things. Then let's say enemies that interact with platforms. I'm thinking maybe the crawlers can like climb through things way better than they can now. So instead of like having to worry about level ground, they can like go upside down and things. I think that could work. Because basically I want the player to be able to like climb through like complicated geometry and have enemies that are actually threats there. I may also need to do better work on the AI to make sure that they can do things like navigate around obstacles. I think I'll eventually need to, well, this would be too much work. Because I can't just auto-generate nav meshes. Well. So we need this stuff. And then for the visuals, missing UI icons. I need currently there's the flags that serve as checkpoints, which are just a hard-coded item. Like you just press one button and that's all it does. I think I need to have a better system for that. Like, what else could you have? I think if I make a grappling hook, that would be here. Or maybe it would be a gun, and then the time stop would be a special item. I'm thinking, because I want 4 of each of these. So if there was something to dig tunnels, I'm not sure what I would actually do with that, because that would create a huge possibility space, and I don't think I actually have anything that I would be, like that would just be too much work to make like areas that are then under the ground. So that's too much. The hang glider I think would be pretty good. And if I do a grappling hook, it won't actually be able to help you climb. Well, once I add it, it begs the question of why you can't go up with stamina. So maybe it would be busted. Anyway, like, yeah, if I add a grappling hook, you'll be able to regenerate stamina using it, and then basically climb forever. So that breaks the game. And basically thermals would be just like pockets of hot air that send you upward. Because I want to do basically as many of these as I can before I actually go back to designing levels, because it's gotten incredibly dull. I've run the well dry on what I already have. So I also need UI, sounds, buttons entering. So the ambient sounds would be I also, since I'm here, not only do I have the minuscule improvements to performance, but I slightly improved this little, the little smoke on this thing. It used to be that it's clear there's a bunch of little rectangles, but now they're actually like lines that smoothly go between each other. Though that does mean that the size, like the thickness of the lines, is no longer like quite consistent. I don't know how to fix that, or it'd be pretty complicated, I think, because I'd have to do like making triangles on the corners, and I think how would I actually solve that? It might not be. I might revisit this off stream again. Oh yeah. I might want to also put a bottle or something in here so the player doesn't like get stuck in this geometry. But I will. I want better characters. I want better areas as well. Because I think this world is kind of drab and just dull. Like there's not a whole lot of interesting stuff. Like it's like, oh look, they have little shower curtains for their weird little bath areas. Or like, oh look, they have little gardens for their tomatoes and their watermelons. Very compelling. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure out more. Probably, maybe I'll lean into the science fiction aspects of this, since I think it is kind of a neat little world, like the mix of the modern equipment and like modern technology with this clearly like otherwise not very developed society, or at least not technologically developed. Maybe they have like rich, I don't know, philosophy or something. That could be kind of interesting. Well, no, I already sort of dug into a rabbit hole. Alright. But that's enough of that. That's what I wanted to show. Let's see. So yeah, plenty of sound effects that I need. Like even things like UI sounds for the buttons and pause menus and item pickups and player noises. And yeah, ambient noises of like just being in the desert. There should be a baseline level of noise and rustling that is like removed. So that would be, I guess that would just be from like an area or something, like in huts and things. And then cave sounds. Let's see. Let's also add like so basically like two new footstep sounds, one for metal and one for sliding. So it'd be I guess I just need like sand, rock, and metal footstep sounds. And yeah, and then a specific footstep sound for when the player is actually sliding to give double feedback on that, because there's the visual like custom animation. Okay, so that's a bunch of stuff. And yeah, the visual things, missing UI icons, the weapons and items. You know what? I've officially decided multiple vehicles are cut. Bombs are not interesting. I don't know if flags are even like I don't even know if flags are still like a good idea. Like, do I even need this? I think they encourage bad balancing because essentially I'm not putting checkpoints as frequently as I probably should for the complicated platforming, and instead trying to rely on the player buying flags from stores. It doesn't look very good. Need to restyle the stores. Make meshes consistent, and basically that just means if we go to chunk 112 where we started, you'll notice there's a mix of like these meshes are like flat faceted where most other meshes aren't, and that's because I just made these earlier in the game where I wasn't sure on the art style. Like I prefer this look, and like this thing is smooth faced, and I think that looks better. But I'll have to go in and just do that better. And then I'll have to rebake the lighting, which will be fun. Fun. And then maybe, details for fabric, so just a little extra material that's multiplied into it, I think. So it's basically like the source engine's detail textures. That's what I'm imagining there. Missing UI icons, animations, restyle stores, make meshes consistent, details for fabric, maybe, and maybe it could be specifically an ambient occlusion texture because Godot has those. I don't know how compatible they are with what I'm doing though. Maybe even a normal map. Though it would be the only, no, not a normal map. Low res normal maps look pretty bad. I don't even know what. Oh, restyle. Wait, what did I mean by that? Restyle stores. Well, I'll have to consult the footage to figure out what I meant by that. I completely forgot what that even meant. Incredible. I'm great at taking notes. Okay. So I think we already have that, but maybe I should do make weak points. No, but I will do bugs, performance, animations take a lot. So for animations, I could have a dedicated animation server to process all of them in batches, rather than, I'm assuming it doesn't do that. And I can also hook all of them, or make them compatible with multi-meshes, and I think I would know how to do that, but it would be kind of, it would just be a lot of work. But that could very well be worth it, especially for the little bugs, because I think they take a lot. Okay, we have that. Word wrapped dialogue buttons. Did I get that done? I think I did. I'll have to fix that though, because I don't think it was quite styled right. New items menu. Companion NPCs. Do I still want companion NPCs? Maybe I do. I'll put that up here in the items. Because now I have the new aggroing system, so NPCs can actually get hurt. I think more caves would be a boon for me, because then I can make more linear levels, which are, I think, where the game's actually going to be fun, or at least where it's going to be the best platforming and combat encounters. Does the game officially take place in 1904? Nah. I think I also want... Let's see, more like outfits. Performance. Let's see, so this is gameplay in like the micro sense, like the actual, I don't know, like that's like the moment-to-moment gameplay, so that needs to be built up with more stuff that I can actually put down to create encounters. But then I also need the macro space, so I need some sort of like, I think, quest system. Probably a journal. I won't go nuts with the map icons. They'll just be like, they'll indicate a location and then bring up the relevant notes about the location. They won't, like, I don't know, do too much. Or they won't be very specific either, because it's just an overworld map. And that'll be how the player can keep track of the different tasks that they have. And then, so we have the mini games, but we need sort of like a better mini game system. And also because for the challenge isn't really like finding like a particular enemy to kill or like where the flag is when you're doing the jump game. The challenge is like figuring out how to do it or just to like kill the enemy. So that's important. Just, I guess, more quests in general. Hmm. So I guess that's all I'll write for then. Let's see, story and writing. So more interesting areas. Hmm. So that's the important one. Essentially, in the game, the central premise is that Jackie is, talking to her mom, or an AI based on her mom that's been brought back from the dead, or however the medium works. And I haven't written like any dialogue in that, and it's like that's the thing. Like the entire point is that the player like roams around the world, and then they come back here every once in a while to check up and see that the mom AI is like different now because Jackie knows different things, so the medium is like using her memories differently. So yeah, that needs to be done. So yeah, this. Also, I need to fix that. Is chunk 88 sunken in still? Where is chunk 88? I don't even remember what that means. I think that's fine. I think that is fixed. Let's see. The player already gets the gun for the dashing, so maybe I'll add the I guess it could just be another. It could just be the jump again. All right, you know what? Let's just add a dash right now. Where's the speed for the roll jump? Let's just do that. And then we'll have a constant decel. Let's see, decel against. Let's do that. And then let's have a variable dashed. So basically, jump. So ground, crouch, roll, hedge, lunge kick, sitting. Well, now that I think about it, it would sort of... Oh wait, no. I guess it wouldn't invalidate the crouch jump, or the roll jump, if I just make it so that the player can dash after roll jumping. Alright, and I just realized. Okay, let's do crouch, crouch jump, climb, roll. Wait, actually, this would be like here. So let's do like if not dashed and plus equals times roll jump, roll fall. Oh wait. Let's see, is that okay? And I'll also do it here. Maybe I should just do... Nah, I won't. So you can dash, and then once you've dashed... Okay, actually, hang on. I just realized my mistake here. Let's do v plus equals dash. Because basically this will also be where an animation and sound effect are played and things like that. Alright, let's see how this looks so far, because it should work now. It'll just send me forward in the direction the player is actually facing, and not the camera. It should have. Actually, what I might want to do is just just something like this. So instead of actually doing any of this stuff, so I'll just make it apply the velocity directly, rather than, because this has like the acceleration stuff. Though I may need to, I'll have to make it so that there's like air resistance or something. Ooh, that could change the velocity though. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay. Sat there. I also forgot to set it so it only resets when you touch the ground. Dashed equals false. And you know what? Let's add a vertical velocity as well. So dash. Also eventually there's going to be an item that's associated with this, so I need to check for that. What else was I doing? Oh yeah, adding a vertical velocity. It'll be very small. It'll just be less than the speed that you get from the velocity, yeah, the air spin. Oh, hang on. Oh, because it's okay, so there'll need to be a min time, I think. So let's say time, set ground time, const time to dash 0.2 maybe. So return dashed and state timer state is greater than or equal to time to dash. So that way it doesn't send the player forward the instant they press A. Because I mean it is just pressed. That's when we set the state. I should maybe have a more performant test area. Oh wait, I wonder if it applies for... Okay, it doesn't. I want to also apply this to that air spin. So that would be... I guess I'll put it there as well. Let's hang, let's jump, air spin kick. Let's see. Maybe the dive end as well? No. The dive, start. And I guess why not the uppercut as well? Okay. I may have actually wanted to change it into a, I'm realizing now, it probably should have been its own state. That's fun. But yeah, I've done this wrong. It should be next equals state dot dash, and there should be a dash there. And so that'll be, instead of being in here with all this movement code, that'll actually be in the state deciding code. Alright. Wave jump roll. Gravity stun. No, you can't dash out of gravity stun. Well, no, you can't. Let's see, damaged. You can't. Maybe dive start. Yeah, let's do that. Let's say the attacks have priority. Not ledge hang. Fall. Roll jump. Yeah, why not? Crouch jump. Nope, not sliding. Well. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? And I should actually add the dash state. State.dash. And then mesh.transition to, let's just say for now, fall. Oh, right. I actually need the dashed. Because basically, when you dash, you can then spin attack again, and if it doesn't keep track of that you've dashed before, then you could dash again and do it infinitely. So yeah, it needs that, and then it needs dashed equals true, and then it resets when you actually touch the ground properly. So dashed equals false. Let's see, I'm going to be back in a minute or so. Okay, so time, oh wait, where am I? Time to dash. And let's also have a const time dash to your point 5. And then I guess Excel steer dash, man, a bunch of stuff. Oh well. Roll, jump. Let's say that the dash behaves exactly as the roll jump, except in the air. In fact, it'll even have the same, oh wait, no, it'll have the same constraints as the, wherever it is, state.jump. So base jump, ledge jump, and let's say dash will just be up here. So now you should be able to dive out of a dash and should be okay. Let's get up to a high point so I can actually test this air mobility stuff. I may even add the ability to dash multiple times. Oh. Oh wait, I just realized. I did it wrong. And the frame rate is like tanking to hell. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the test scene. So let's get this guy out of here. Actually, let's move him to be with all his buddies and get aggroed hopelessly here. Okay, see. So it's definitely the frame rate of the, or it's definitely a combination of the world and the streaming. So I think the world just hits the GPU hard, and then it's only just enough to tank the frame rate when I'm also streaming. So I'll have to figure that out, because on lower end hardware, it'll run like trash. Let's see. Can I not? Okay, I can dash. It really boosts you. Wait, why is it not? Okay, there it goes. I think the minimum time is too low, or too high. Time to dash. So yeah, that'll be 0.1. Time dash. Oh wait, I forgot to, okay, that explains why that was like that. So the state dash can't just, it has to behave differently. So it'll behave more like the lunging, I guess. Oh wait, I also have to do this. So that doesn't go there. Yeah, because this... dash. Let's put these. And then it'll just go, maybe it'll just ignore the ground. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Let's see. I'm gonna have it do some damage. It'll be the same amount of damage as the whatever. I don't remember. Or as the roll. Let's see. I might even just use that same hitbox. Roll hitbox, damage, roll, jump. Alright, let's see how that looks. So it should kill the momentum, because I don't want you to be dashing and like arbitrarily, you know, get arbitrarily fast. Oh. I may need to tweak, so let's go here again. Steer kick, decel kick. Let's do decel. All right. Then we have is that okay? That is real. I guess that's fine. I don't know where any of these are supposed to be. No, I'll put that there. Well, one is I need to actually have the ability to be on the ground. Okay. And I'll have to increase that decel dash because it's a bit too... It gives the player a lot of velocity. I may even make the velocity lower. Oh, I just realized. So I even have to add it to all the jumps have to have the this code snippet. Base jump, ledge jump. Oh, they have it. Crouch jump maybe doesn't have it? Yeah. Oh wait, no it does. So what's missing it? Oh. Alright. Why does it take so long? Is it... That's not 0.1 seconds. That's not correct at all. Time to dash. Let's do like 0.5 maybe? That's okay. I'll need to reduce the speed dash, though. That's a bit too much. Maybe like 12. Huh? Why is it not there? Why is it not there? It's not... Like, I mashed the button. Yeah, it's not consistent though. Why is it so inconsistent? Or at least it feels that way. Oh yeah, also I'm gonna check for the moving platforms. Oh, okay, that's already applying. Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't see that. Look at that. When I jump off, it's no longer there. Alright, enough playing with that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to make the animation for dashing. So let's quit this, because I need to reload stuff anyway, so that won't matter. Let's see. Actually, I know what it would be. It would be when the Jackie's on the ground. So I should have kept Godot open. This was, oh well. New dash. Let's do fall loop. So we'll start from here. Can I get the whole character? I wish there was just a way of like, get me the whole pose for the whole character. Maybe there is. There's probably just like a shortcut that I can do. And then this will be a 30 frame thing. And it'll have to end on this same frame. So like here. Let's say that she's like this. All right, we can go back to the, so this is now, this is looped back to whatever it was, positive yellow DX, I think, or yellow positive, I forget. It's too small. It's too small on my screen, but it's by Thor High Heels, who also makes YouTube videos. Alright, let's say that this is like, it goes very quickly to this, so, and then, oop, stays almost there. And then I'll create a more pleasant looking setting animation. I don't like either of those. And let's say that here, her arms overshoot her landing position slightly. Maybe I should have made this look good instead of bad. That's a problem I come across in animation a lot, You know, instead of making something look good, I make it look bad. Let's do some subtle things. Like, um, I need these to be more symmetrical. Yeah, like that's grody. Let's also make them have a bit more power behind them. Now the fabled line, where are my elbows? Wait, seriously, where are they? Oh, they're right there. Now the ultimate question is, how do I make the hair look good here? Because it's not looking good. Because she's now, like, she's suddenly canceled out her downward momentum into a forward momentum. So maybe this needs to rotate more like this. And then when it comes up, like it quickly springs up like horizontal, like vertically. if it's also doing that, maybe it'll go like that a bit. And then like... Okay, that's okay. Now let's get these. Maybe they need to be later. You know, next time I'm also going to make a modifier so that these eyebrows aren't so bad. I'm kind of excited for that. I think I am. I think that could be my next project, is just making this into a full game, which would take a while, and I probably wouldn't stream most of it. Okay, and now the next step, this pose needs to be held more. So like that motion leads a bit too much into that motion. I think maybe this just needs to be held longer. And let's also move this forward a little bit. That does mean that these have to come down a bit first. Well, no, I think that was a mistake. I don't need that. Okay. Let's stash that. Let's see how this looks in-game. Because I think it'll look alright. Oh, that is the right one. Is it? Alright, and this thing is going to, player, Jackie. Alright, let's get this monster. So we can go from fall to dash, from dash to fall, and from dash to ground. And that is all of it. Actually, let's even do, let's see, this one will be at end, auto advance. Also, let's have the roll jump then. Well, yeah, why not? I guess there. Alright, let's go to our brilliant player now. So mesh transition 2, dash. So now I should have my epic new dash thing. Feels very anemic in here. Like, it feels very slow, actually. You know what? I know what it is. All this stuff that I did, like this like going from here to here stuff, no. That needs to be like 1 frame. Now that's an animation that you could show your dad. In fact, I may even want to change it to be instant, like the very first frame is already in the dashing movement. And it may also be the bad frame rate. It feels so weak, I guess. I don't know. I think there's some sort of transition. Yeah, like you don't actually move. Okay, the frame rate there is so terrible. Ugh, I'll have to. It's so bad. Okay, I do think. I guess it was. Ooh, it looks pretty. No, there's a pretty big delay actually. Weird. Oh, it's because... Okay, I know what it is. Let's get this. So I need to go here, and I need all of my falls, or so all of my rolls and jumps and things need to also directly transition. Okay, base jump needs to go there. And then roll jump, or isn't there a crouch jump? Did I have? I guess I didn't have a different animation for it. Because basically it was going from jumping to falling, which has like a few it has a pretty significant like transition time because, well, it's just a smooth transition. You don't need to instantly jump from one to the other. So it's because I was using that. Oh wait, hang on. There was a funky thing. Okay. Probably shouldn't have that. So if I dash into a downward sloped surface, completely messes me up. And that's because, let's go back to player. I'll need to do probably Excel Air, maybe? I wonder why I had this min function here anyway. Oh well. Let's go to our dash. So now, when you slide, you should go upward. Dash, It is such a pain in the ass to find anything in this. Okay. And I may actually change this again, because I don't think I want this, because that'll send you upward like crazy high. Actually, let's see how that looks. Because I'm pretty sure it'll be like... Oh no, it's not bad. And yeah, I think I need also like a 1 frame or less. Because it does feel like there's a noticeable delay between when the character actually accelerates and when she like physically moves. But only sometimes. I don't get it. Maybe it's something to do with the transition logic still. Let's see. Do I have the I need the spin kick to also go there. I think it does. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Okay. I pressed the wrong button again, but that's okay. Let's just test here. I think she needs to have a little bit more overshoot in her arms. But it's hard to do that and simultaneously hold the pose. Like, have less, you know, like, more movement and also less movement. Alright, this feels... Well, it feels... I don't know if it's powerful enough. Oh, what was that? Oh, is there like an occluder here? I don't know what that was. Like the whole world just went invisible for a second. Oh, wait. Hang on. Was that because the world was... I think that chunk over there finally unloaded, so the frame rate's great now. At least on my end. Okay. You know, I'm gonna boost this back up again. Now it's a little anemic. What is that? Script. Speed dash. Let's make this 18. Let's make this 3. For some reason, sometimes it feels like the timing is right. Oh man, the frame rate is also tanking here. It feels like it's gotten worse. I think it has probably gotten worse, is the conclusion that I'm coming to. Wow, I couldn't even dash that time. I think the frame rate is so bad that I was eating into it. Okay, this is... I better be able to fix this, or else I'm not gonna... Like, I would not release the game in this state, honestly. Even for, like, a jam. Because, like, this hurts to play. This pisses me off. I need to find a bit of a sweet spot with that dash, because this is too much now. I think 15 probably would work. Okay, and it was definitely... Okay, so it's the rendering... Wait, what was it? Was it having 2 chunks simultaneously? Because now it's performing great. Like, so if I get closer to here, what exactly is causing the bad frame rate then? So I think it might be... Okay, so now the frame rate is garbage. Is it... Okay, so it's those up there now. What exactly does this mean? What chunk is that? So the world turns to garbage when this is loaded, chunk 125. So let's be surgical. We have our rocks. we have like nothing in here. Like there's nothing in here. What the hell? And the frame rate is still garbage when I hide it? So it's not GPU bound. Is it the other chunk on the other side? What is it? Yeah, because now the frame rate is suddenly picking back up again. This dash could use... Well, I don't know. It's actually... Okay, so the frame rate is pretty good now. That unloaded. It may just be a death by 1,000 cuts, I guess. Like, maybe it's because there's like 4 chunks loaded at the same time when I load, you know, when I walk back over to here. So this is a corner area. Yeah. But it's like, now the frame rate, it's not as bad as it was before. And I allegedly have all the things that were active. What do you want? I don't get it. And yeah, also makes me mad that it feels like sometimes the animation plays like a few frames later and it just looks bad when it does that. And then when it does it like at the right time, it feels good. Like, yeah, like that. Like those ones look good. And then sometimes, like that, it just looks bad. I mean, it could very well be something I'm doing. Hi, Alex. Yep, I added a little dash move. I'm still getting the hang of it. And I'm also trying to diagnose more performance issues. Though now the frame rate's actually really good. So yeah, it's hard to figure out. I think it's just a combination of things. Oh no. Ah well. Let's see, what did I even start on after the break? Was it the dash animation? Oh well. So yeah, added a little dash, sends you forward a bit. See, and I think there was one time when I had the BRB screen up for like 2.5 hours, I think. Oh well. But yeah, so in some areas, like now it's basically running, I think, near full frame rate for me. Though yeah, there's also the annoying thing where sometimes it's like delayed a frame. Actually, what is that exactly? That looks so terrible. So I think that's something to do with the transitions, because they are quite messy. So I need to go from jump base jump. Okay, so I can go from base jump to dash. How do I go from fall to dash? Let's see. Now it feels like it's always there. Hang on. What if I set this animation tree to process in physics? Let's start the game again. No, that doesn't improve it much. I think my best choice is to just take all this stuff . Okay. Oh wait, actually I need to fix some things. So I think what I need to do is just make it so that it doesn't have any sort of intermediate frame, because that's what looks bad. Like it goes to like a different frame and then suddenly switches. Okay, but these. All right. The problem is I'm running into exactly the same problem where it looks good sometimes, but sometimes there's like 1/10 of a second delay. Hang on, what if I just did... I'm gonna, just in case, I'm gonna undo this stuff, because I do like that little bit of flapping. I might even increase it by 1. Oh wait, there's still the... Okay. While that works, I need to get the animator, because there's 2 methods that I use. One is travel, which I do through transition to. And then there was force play. Okay, so that's what it is. So I'll do that. Because there's no instance where I actually need to gracefully transition. So I just snap to the starting frame of this animation, and then I play it. And hopefully that means that I'll play it immediately. I may even need to do an advance, or call the advance function on this. Is this exported yet? There it goes. Okay. If this doesn't work, I'm straight up going to call advance on it, figure out. Okay, now it's looking pretty good actually. Though there's also, I couldn't roll jump for a bit. Oh, what the hell? It's gotta get better at those graceful, I gotta figure out a better way of loading things. That's so bad. Having the entire world flash out of existence for a second. I just have to have like asynchronous loading. And also I need to polish up the edges of the world, because it's a bit obvious right now where the playable area begins and the unplayable area does, or begins. I like the dash. It's kinda hard to control, but ooh. It's kind of funky. Oh yeah, also, I'm now going to change the dash so that instead of dashed, I have dash charges 0. Okay, so now there's a new item that the player can get called a dash charge. And that will let's see. So what do I need? App data? Godot, app user data, jack 4. And so let's see what happens if I have like 10 dash charges. I'm pretty sure the max will be like 3 or something. Because basically this means that you can dash 15 times in the air, I think. Or 10 times. That was the one part I got wrong. hang on. Can't I dash in the air? Oop. So if can dash and input is press dash, move, jump. Let's have a debug thing. I'll have a little egg-shaped thing above the player when they can dash. So this will be debug dash. Okay. So this will not only tell me, well, I guess this will only tell me when the dash is checked. Oh, okay. There's a, okay, so that's why it's inconsistent, because there's a transition between the jump state and the fall state, and in that time, the player can't dash. So let's see about fixing that. So this will be time to dash. Can dash. So this will only be in here. Timer state. Oh, hi Gostansky. Let's see, greater than time to dash and can dash. So let's see, I have base jump, ledge jump, crouch jump. It's going pretty good. I've added a new dash move to the game. So I'm just polishing that up by making sure that it works properly. And then in my can dash function, I no longer need to check how long we've been in a particular phase, whatever that is. Right, okay. And now for just a few frames, it right after you jump, so that way it doesn't apply the dash the very same frame that you like to press the jump button. What is that? I may need to change the dash behavior on slopes still. Yeah, I think I need a bit more vertical velocity to it. Because basically, actually, what I can do is velocity dot y equals this. We'll actually change that then. So let's see how this looks. Because Because basically I want it to be a more horizontal than vertical thing. But I just realized that for every other like jumping like move, I set the vertical velocity. I don't add to it like what I was doing. So it was very, very not noticeable. And now I just need to figure out a way of making the roll jump still relevant. Yep, very slightly. I just changed it from adding a vertical velocity to actually setting it. So that way it cancels out your current velocity. Or at least your vertical velocity. It just adds on to the other velocities though. Let's see, the dash only has a very small amount of vertical movement. Basically just to make sure that you're, or to help it so that you're not actually lower than you were before at the end of the dash. Let's see, is this the source? For some reason, this area is giving me really bad frame rate. Like, we had it great over there. Also, I don't need this little debug thing anymore, but, well, I'll keep it for now. The performance is really unpredictable. Let's see, because if I go down here, I think. Okay, there we go. Then that takes a hold, and then because both of these... Wait. What is up with this? Like, it seems like it's actually doing pretty well. Oh, now it's getting worse. Yeah, so my big priorities now are to complete the gameplay and, like, get basically all the important things like the sound effects and things, but also, like, this performance has gotten so much worse since the start of this project. And I think it's because of things like the really nice visual effects like the baked lighting. So I have to decide if I want to keep that or like... Because like the frame rate was never this bad at the early testing. Even when I was streaming and stuff. And if this is how players will experience on lower end machines... Yeah, and the goal is basically to get all of the mechanics in place so that way I can have an easier time generating levels or building levels. But also to get a lot of this performance fixed, because I would not be comfortable releasing a game like this if I thought it'd have like 10 FPS on a lot of people's computers. Because even if it only happens when streaming, like that's how a lot of people are going to see the game. Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of different performance things. I think one that I'll try next is making animated meshes compatible with the multi-mesh system. I really like this dash. It basically... It does kind of make the roll jump useless, though. Yeah, and the frame rate got really bad in there. So yeah, I may also continue doing those minor refactoring things that I did, because I think they might have helped. I don't actually know. Like replacing the linked list with just a vector. Because I did a few other things while I was doing that, which probably had more of an impact, but I'm going to see if I can do a bunch of changes to it. Because my most dramatic change that I've been thinking of is completely replacing the existing renderer with a deferred renderer. But that would come with a huge amount of problems that I have to solve. And it would probably be easier to get the existing renderer working better. Maybe. Oh yeah, I forgot the entire point of the, I was checking to see if I could dash multiple times in the air since I added the inventory. So for some reason I can't dash out of it. Oh no, I can dash out of a dash. Okay, that works pretty well. I'm gonna delete this thing. Let's get that. Implemented dash. Oh. Unfortunately, all these things constantly change every time that I wonder where that is. I think maybe there's compression that's done on them that's not stable. Because yeah, every time that I add a new animation or resave my player mesh, all of the animations get changed, which I'm not a fan of. Well, let's see. What else should I do? So I have that. I don't have any places where they are, though. So yeah, and the problem is the game isn't very... So the deadline for the game jam that I'm participating in is August 16th, and the game is very incomplete right now. So I'm trying to figure out what the best bang for the buck is in terms of actually getting the game to feel complete. So let's see. I bet one minor thing I can do is making shielded enemies vulnerable to the bubble shot. Let's see, I know what to do. Weapons. Wave shot. Maybe the bubbles? Let's do vector 3. Oh wait, actually. Okay, I'll keep that there. What I'll change is I'll make this one. Basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to test out these shielded enemies with, because I want each weapon to differentiate itself in more ways than just the obvious ones. So like, this gun will now have, or be completely, what am I trying to say? It'll work well on shielded enemies, no matter where they are. Because I have these new guys. Oh. And they can't be damaged from the front. But what I can do... So now the wave shot damages them from the front no matter what. And also I'm going to lower the volume. Okay, so that's pretty strong against them now. And I think the gravity shot is the same way. Oop. Let's see, so that's working now. So let's do... Wait, what did I do differently? How did I change the Jackie scene? Oh, that's just unstable. Oh. I'll push at the end. What else? What other low-hanging fruit do I have today? I'd like an enemy with a weak point on its bottom. So that way the gravity shot has more combat utility. So that would be, let's design that. Maybe some sort of like tortoise looking thing. Then maybe it has little cannons on the side. That would be kind of cool. And then maybe it can have enemies that stand on top of it. So like one of those gunner guys. And then from below, has all that, and then it also has like, I don't know, some skulls. Then it has some sort of weird, like, pink heart thing. Though, how do I make this immune to the bubble shot? I guess I can just make it so that the collisions are like further in. So this is like some really big enemy. Then it shoots the tracking orbs from here. Maybe it even spawns enemies. Alright, I think this one's pretty good. So, concept art, turtle. And then I need a fast enemy. What other enemies did I want? So let's say, I think it'd be fun if tomorrow I did the turtle guy. Thursday I'll do probably more turtle guy. Because this guy could be kind of complicated to make. Maybe some kind of animal skull for this one. Because this is going to be a fast creature. And then I want it to have like weird legs. It might even just like roll on these as if they were wheels or something, even though they're not. Let's call it, this will be Speeder 1. I'm not in love with this design. Let's say this is the basic shape. Ooh. Like a cricket. I mean, they're not exactly known for being extremely fast, but so like Something that has like powerful legs. But it also has, so it has legs in the back. And then wheels in the front. And then it like really rapidly kicks off to accelerate or something. That could be interesting. Okay. And then, actually, maybe it'd have like some bits of spine. That these legs would attach to. It's a horrible little creature. I think that's pretty good, actually. Well, I think I like the aesthetic of this more. Maybe the legs from this with the wheel? I'm not sure, but that's an option. Let's see. So it's 8 p.m. here, so I'm gonna have to go for the night, but I'll be back tomorrow and I'll, I guess, start working on this big turtle guy, which I guess would be kind of like a mini boss. Let's see. Alright, and I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to hopefully get done in this month and a half. And hopefully I can figure out this performance problems. Because I think, for me at least, that's the big killer right now. Because the game being kind of dull, or like not having complete gameplay, to me that's kind of fine. I should probably make it so that that doesn't happen, but oh well. But if the game runs at 10 FPS on someone's computer, they're not going to play for more than a few minutes. But alright, see you guys later.